Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1965 Smith-Corona Deluxe Space-O-Matic 75 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This is a massive beast of a typewriter. It weighs about 35 pounds and it's about 16.5 inches from front to back, about 19 inches from knob to knob, and about 9 inches tall. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller of that piece of paper. And the margins are magic margins, so I'm going to set those after I load the page. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. Right now the left margin is on the edge and the right one is pretty close, but if you wanted the left margin somewhere towards the middle like that, you just flip this switch and it sends the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just push the margin to the left and then move the carriage to where you want it. I want it on the edge and then just let it go. Same concept with the right margin. Say I wanted it right there in the middle, then I just flip the margin and it sends it magically to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, then you just hold the carriage release and the magic margin at the same time and push it to where you want it, let it go. And now that one's set on the edge as well. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip the switch forward. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep that on single for now. And I was able to type all the keys on one line because this has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch. So on this next line, I'm just going to print a sentence in red. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it down to that red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Very powerful, well-designed and manufactured typewriter. Huge, but it's meant to be that way. It's for office work mostly. Print looks perfect. It's a very powerful and effective typewriter that you can type on this thing all day long for months and years. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You just flip it forward. It's on the back side of the knob. It releases the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to put the color back up to black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace above that. Very good. Half space. And I'm not sure why they call it a Space-O-Matic. Maybe it's because it's got that half space. I got to look that up, I guess. Um, Up top is the tab. So right now we have one tab set in the middle. To clear that one tab, you hit tab clear. Now we don't have any, but I always like to keep one set somewhere in the middle. So I hit tab set on the right side. And now we have just one tab set right there. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. On the right side is MR, stands for magic margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. Works good. Pop the hood open just like that. It's got two prongs that go down into these two holes with springs. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right if you want to switch that direction. On the right side of the spool here, there's a little arm that you just flip it to the right and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it to the left, it pulls clockwise to the right, and that's the direction we want it to go. Right inside here is the touch control. The higher up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. The lower you go, you have to push it a little bit to the left to get it to move. The lower you go, the less tension there is when you hit the keys. So when you have it on high, you do have to hit the keys a little bit harder for them to print, but it responds faster, so you just want to gauge what your preference is with touch control. That just snaps right back down. And on the right side of the carriage, on top is the carriage release, and you have to push it down like this. If you push it down from the back, it just won't go down. It moves to the front to activate. And this is all tab clear. So when I flip that, then I clear all the tabs that I set. I only had one, so I just have to reset that now that I cleared it. Carriage release on the left side too, and you have to hit the front of it because it comes to the front like that. Very nice. If you push the button on the end of the knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. And the same concept with this lever here. If you flip it forward, it disables the spacing. Flip it back, you get the clicks. And it has a page gauge. You want to load it. Load the page when this one's a little different than what I'm used to. But anyway, it tells you on the inside. So there's a set and end. It'll tell you on the inside when you're getting close to the end of the page. That's 2 and 1.5, 1 inch in the red there. So if you just know where to set it, I think it's right on the 8, something like right here. And yeah, so that's what that does. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.